WNEP proudly presents the premier outdoor show in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Outdoor Life, your window to the great outdoors. Tonight on Pennsylvania Outdoor Life.
We'll take you along on a late season rabbit hunt with plenty of action. And we'll show you the right way to clean and store your flint-lock rifles.
The powder's in the pan. Pennsylvania Outdoor Life starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life for a Sunday evening. I'm Ken Hunter and I'm here with Don Jacobs. And Jake, I know this is a new year. The old shows are over. No more look-backs. We're moving ahead now.
Yep.
Lots of things going on, though. People are saying, well, hunting season's all over. Not really.
Only if you can dress for like 40 below, though.
Yeah, you got to dress for the cold, but things are happening. The ice is starting to form again with this cold weather. I think we'll see some ice fishing real soon. We still have some small game hunting. We've got some grouse, squirrels, rabbits, and I know you like to hunt rabbits.
Oh, and I love this extended season, especially if there's a little bit of snow on the ground. Yeah. And in fact, I've got some farmers that call me and say, hey, we haven't seen you in a while. Why don't you come up and do some rabbit hunting? We got a hold of Bob Hawkins and Joe Wychock and a bunny dog to say, and we ended up in Wyoming County chasing after rabbits in some of the best brush piles in the area. Hey, Jenny. Now, I figure, Bob, I figure that we'll take the dog up, and there's a road that goes up a little bit.
Okay.
And then all of this side hill right here is all just clumps of brush piles, and it goes right out to those woods. With three of us and a dog, we could probably do it in 2 or 3 sweeps.
Sure.
So if we get the dog up in here, and it's usually ideal, like right after a snow like this, it's usually ideal for rabbits, so.
Put the bell on her, keep an eye on her.
Whose dog's this?
Tom Lotchin, a good friend of mine. He does quite a bit of rabbit hunting. And
it's nice that he lets you use him.
he lets me use the dog. Yep, he likes to see the dog run. Come on, you ready? You want to go hunt? You want to go hunt? Come on, let's see what you got. Come on.
And then we'll come back and kick around in all these brush piles. All these little solitary brush piles are just great usually, so.
Cool. Got a good group of friends out here today. Myself, Joe Wychock. Brian's along for the camera today, and we've got the pooch here. We got Jenny and yourself, and I think we had a pretty good day. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, Jenny, come on. Come on.
Come on, where's the rabbits?
There's a rabbit. There goes. There goes two of them. There goes another one.
Off and running.
He's on it. There's 2 of them, Jake.
I only saw the one, and I just saw it go out this way.
Yeah, it ran right up behind her, and that second one cut up on the hill.
Well, she's out there.
She's on it.
Back around.
She should. That's the neatest sound, isn't it?
Yeah. There goes!
I never saw him. You get him?
Yeah. All right.
Good job.
Sooner or later, we were going to get one of those.
Jenny!
Nice job.
Actually, it's the best time of the year, I think, anyway. You know, most guys, as soon as that buck season ends, tend to put the gear away, clean the guns, put them away, and I think it's a great time to get out.
What do you notice as far as where the rabbits are? How do you hunt them differently maybe than earlier in the season?
Sure, I tell you, they were sitting real tight today. As you know, a lot of them, you know, we jumped on, and actually they turn and go back between us. And quite a few of them seem to hold up on us today. But it seems like they're real tight, sitting real tight today.
I see it.
He's running, but no, right here.
I see it.
Right here.
Oh, no, I think he came out here.
Oh, okay.
Dog coming right up to you. He's coming out. Stick stuff, that's where they are.
He came out and tried to run back in, Jake.
He heard the noise from the previous shot.
He saw me stand there. He said, well, that guy's gonna miss.
You get it?
Yeah. Come
Let's
here,
see
Jenny.
it. How big? Ah, another nice size one.
Come here, Jenny.
All right. All right.
Come here, Jenny, come here.
I'm the only one that hasn't fired the gun yet, so.
He ran all the way out. Come right, when I shot, he turned, tried to run right back in. That's how tight they're sitting.
Yeah, well, it was in that little pile right between us. All right.
Come here, girl.
Well, you find this kind of sign in briar patches and stuff, you know that you're in for a good rabbit hunt. And obviously the rabbits are here now, too. But you can see where they've been chewing on it. And it's just gonna get better with the colder weather. The rabbits are gonna get out, and this is just gonna get better as the season goes on. If you can stand the briars. The briar bushes were so isolated and so thick that we decided to tie up the dog and have some fun kicking around them ourselves. I volunteered to be the pile cruncher. There he goes, back up behind us.
Down?
You get him?
No, I didn't get him.
Come here, Jen.
I see him.
There he is. He's still sitting there.
What's up?
Is he gone?
No, it's still here. Go ahead up top.
He's right in the middle, Joe. I can see him. He's just walking around in there. I ain't shooting that thing. He won't even run.
Get out of the way, I will.
What's wrong with that thing?
Shit, he jumped in a hole. You guys are I'm in there killing myself to kick this rabbit out, and you're letting him jump in a hole.
He wouldn't run.
I quit. You think I'm going to keep kicking rabbits out? You guys aren't shooting.
All right, I'll shoot him next time. But he's sat there, Jake.
So we need to get rid of the dumb ones.
He's real dumb. He'll be back.
Does the time of day matter, or are they just out feeding constantly? What do you see?
Pretty much feeding all day, I think. And every time we looked today, we've seen sign and a lot of rabbits running around. And, the dog got on a couple and ran them pretty good. So, no general time, I think. It's pretty much...
Do you like eating rabbits?
Certainly. As long as someone prepares them the right way.
Oh, you're not the cook in the house?
I'm not the cook, no.
We laughed all day, thanks Bob and Joe and my buddy Charlie, the farmer. I'll tell you what, Ken, there are isolated pockets of rabbits like that in just about every part of our viewing area. Some people say they can't find them where they used to, but if you find a good side hill with briar patches...
You guys had a lot of success. You ended up killing, 12, 14 rabbits that day.
Brian put the camera down after we had the story done, and we ended up taking home a mess
Even
of
the
rabbits.
cameraman got to do a little bit of...
Now, how about the eating of rabbits? I mean, I personally think they're a delicacy.
I think they're nice and tender. They don't get real tough like some of the other animals that we've had. Like squirrel can be kind of tough.
And you have to cook them forever.
Yeah.
Real quick story is one of my friends, one of my wife's friends, Debbie Colarusso, said, I haven't had rabbit in 5 or 6 years if Don goes out and gets them. There's people out there that haven't eaten it simply because they haven't been hunting for them, but they love rabbit. Debbie, they're on your way to your house.
Seeing that got me excited. I'm all ready for some rabbit hunting.
Couple of weeks left, too.
Listen, don't go away. If that got you excited, hey, we'll be right back with some more after this commercial break. Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. Jake, the muzzleloader season is finally over. Yep. Some of us scored, some of us didn't. I know there was a lot of misfiring going on.
Yes, there was.
And it's always something, a little thing like maybe the flint was a little worn or something, the powder was wet. I'm learning.
You're learning all the excuses is what
2
you're
years,
learning,
I've got all my excuses lined up.
Right, well, we don't have the black powder story ready to go right now. That's next week. But we are going to get people ready to clean up their guns.
Yeah.
Now, are you good at cleaning a gun? Or
well, I'm just learning how to do it. And of course, I just got this gun, and I'm just learning how it works and how to clean it up. And I know we just got some tips on how to do that. It helped me a lot.
Yeah, and absolutely. Black powder, totally different than the regular rifles. Let's take a look at some of these tips.
Checking that flint now and again, make sure it's flush.
There are many differences between flint-lock black powder guns and modern rifles. Take, for example, the way you unload them. There are no shells to take out of the magazine. And once you fire it to empty it, black powder and the residue it leaves behind needs to be cleaned properly before you put it away for the year. Ken turned to field staff member Dave Ocker for advice.
Now, unlike you, a lot of people like me shoot them during the muzzleloader season for a week or two, and then we're done with them. Now, you'll be shooting all year long. What do we need to do for those of us who are going to put them away? What's the step for cleaning this and putting it away?
Well, with your particular type of gun, I mean, obviously the first step is make sure your gun's empty. Right. Once you know that for sure, we're going to take your gun apart. Your barrel can be taken out rather easily in comparison to, say, some of the long rifles that have a pin type barrel. Yours is a keyed barrel, so you can take yours out much, much easier to do the cleaning process.
So I take these two screws out of here, and then the pin on the side there.
Right, the two screws are just basically holding your lock in place. Now your barrel should lift right out of there.
Okay.
And now your lock is also,
Now that's free. I
that
guess.
should be free.
The whole piece will probably
and that
pop
should
right
pop right out. So now you've pretty much disassembled the basic components of the gun that we need to deal with. This breech plug can be taken out so nicely. So with that provided Allen wrench, take that plug out.
Now you may have to hold
Yes,
that
sir.
for me or help.
There we
Not
go.
too bad. Now, is this where a lot of guys will kind of mess up? They don't get this breech plug out and get it clean? Is that
Well,
a common problem?
yes, it could be. I mean, I mean, obviously, you want the gun as absolutely clean as possible, and you're going to want this series of holes in here is where your spark and whatnot is going to travel through to make the barrel powder ignite and all that. So you obviously want to make sure that this is definitely very, very clean. To me, the easiest way with something of this kind would be hot scalding water. You know, scrub it around with a fine brush of some kind and let it sit and dry. Now your barrel is totally open, so you can take cleaning patches with a little bit of your solvent on it. And since you only fired a couple of shots out of this so far, and most hunters, that's what they're going to do unless they're doing a whole lot of missing. But you can just, you know, use a little bit of your cleaning solvent, run some patches through it till the patches are coming up good and clean. And at that point, then we could take some of the grease again, put a little on a patch, run that down through there to grease the inside of the barrel. Once that barrel is greased and cleaned and greased like that,
What's left to do here before we have to reassemble?
we should pull your touch hole liner.
Okay. Well, that just screws out of this particular gun.
You want to clean the residues out of here, off the threading.
Kind of wire brush that or something?
Right, yeah, you can
Toothbrush
take, yeah, oh yeah, no, an old toothbrush will definitely work.
work? So is there anything left to clean? I mean, do we do anything with
The lock.
the lock?
The lock, myself personally, I just loosen the top jaw screw, take out the flint and your jaw leather or lead. Some guys have lead in here to hold the flint in. Pull that out, lay it aside, take the whole lock, and here again, use your hot water and detergent and a toothbrush, scour the whole thing down good, and rinse it real good in scalding hot water and lay it off to the side to dry.
Dave says after all the parts are clean and dry, it's time to put on some lubricant, such as a boar butter, on each piece, and then it's time to put everything back together again.
It basically, to me, is ready to store and ready for the next hunt. That's the key part, yeah.
Put it away for the winter?
Should be
For the
good.
rest of the season?
Yep, next year when you get it out, run a couple of swabs through there just to make sure and clean it up good. You should be ready to load.
Well, I want to say a big thank you to Dave Ocker for the help with that piece. You know, Jake, when you buy a muzzleloader, and I'm only in my second year of this.
Yep, I've only done it for a couple myself.
There's a lot of things that are confusing to me, like how to properly clean it and put it away for the year.
Yep.
And that was a very helpful opportunity for me. So.
Rub it down with butter when
Yeah.
you're done and put it away.
Yeah.
Just make sure you run the holes again later on. Like this one I have to clean for my buddy Ray. I always end up borrowing his flintlock gun.
Yeah.
But bottom line, did you put venison in the freezer from your black powder?
Well, no.
Firearm? Me neither.
So
Did you
next
miss?
year we get to do it all over again. So.
But guess what? We have our field staff member taking a shot on camera. Did he hit? You'll have to wait until next week, right? That's next week.
Yeah, he better get his emails ready.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have Pennsylvania people and places, so stick around. And welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. What you're looking at is the Pennsylvania Outdoor Life mailbox. And of course, that always means our favorite time of the show, or one of our favorite times of the show, where we get to take a look at some of the photos that came in
And
here.
boy, the photographs have been coming in, Jake. And we've got a variety of photographs.
Yes, we do.
I mean, everything. Big game stuff, lots of great stuff coming in. Let's take a look at some of the fine photos you people have been sending in.
We'll begin this week's look at Pennsylvania people and places with a few turkey photos. Jack Brennan of Scranton scored with this long beard during the second week of the spring gobbler season. He was hunting in Springbrook Township. This trophy turkey weighed in at 22 pounds and sported a 9-inch beard. Nice going, Jack.
Stephen Zellner of Drums had a pretty good hunting year for 2003. Stephen is seen here with his 3-year-old daughter Stephanie and the fall gobbler he shot near his home in Luzerne County. This turkey sported a 10-inch beard and 1-inch spurs.
And Stephen also shot this 257-pound black bear last fall, and once again his daughter Stephanie is there to celebrate with him. Stephen was hunting in the Freeland area of Luzerne County with his hunting buddy George Guerra on the second day of the black bear season. By the way, Stephen was a first-time bear hunter.
And Harold Bogert of Mount Pocono also shot his first bear last fall. Harold was hunting on the first day of the season and shot his bear at 8:10 in the morning. This black bear trophy weighed in at 229 pounds. Congratulations, Harold.
And let's turn our sights on some deer photos from last year's season. 13-year-old Dustin Slack of Old Ford shot his first buck last fall. Dustin was hunting with his father Will Slack in Susquehanna County when he pulled the trigger on this dandy 8-pointer. Dustin did the job with his .243. Good luck this year, guys.
And 12-year-old Jennifer Eck of Williamsport shot this fine buck on the second day of the rifle season. Jennifer was hunting with her father and cousin when she took the 4-pointer with a 70-yard shot from the 30-30. Her father was waiting on her for 20 minutes for the perfect shot. You see, patience pays off. Nice going, Jennifer.
12-year-old Matthew Taylor of Hunlock Creek also shot a 4-pointer last fall. Matthew was seen here with his hunting partner and father, Brian Taylor. These guys were hunting on the first day of the season in Luzerne County when this memorable moment happened. We wish you many more years of successful hunting trips together.
And Jim Roseman of Ashland is seen here with his daughter Sammy and the 8-point buck he shot during the archery season. Jim was hunting during the last week of the season when he pulled back the string. This buck sported a nice 17-inch spread.
And our final photo for tonight is not your typical people and places photo. Eric Emick of South Williamsport is a water treatment specialist in the Army Reserves. Eric missed this year's hunting seasons with his father and other family members because he was, and still is, in Iraq. His father, Perry Emick, missed not having him around, and we hope this photo will cheer him up a bit. Maybe we could get together for a hunt when you come back, Eric. And that wraps up this week's Pennsylvania People and Places.
Well, we want to thank everybody for those great photos. And you know, Jake, I am especially impressed with that last photo of Eric, the soldier who was in Iraq. He's doing so much, of course, to protect our freedoms and missed his hunting season.
Right.
I hope he comes back here soon and we get a chance to maybe do something with him sometime.
Well, I know that when he finally does deer hunt, the big buck god is going to look very, very generously on him.
And there's a lot of guys in that situation right now, so he deserves a nice big buck. He sure does.
You're darn tootin'. We're going to pull in we're going to finish dumping the postcards that have just come in, because we did dump the barrel at the beginning of the year. Now's probably the best time to have one in here because there's less to choose from. And we did get a couple of boxes. The barrel's not quite full yet, and we're going to give you the address to send postcards in as soon as you tell us what we're going to give away today.
All right,
what
we
is
do.
that,
We have a
man?
great product to give away here today. In fact, this is from the Gerber Knife people. And it's in a leather case. It's what they call their Freeman Skinner knife. It's a wooden handle with a surgical stainless steel blade. A gorgeous little knife. Boy, if you got that deer, there's the knife you probably want to clean that deer up with and skin it with. That's a fine-looking knife, complete with the case from Gerber.
Now, they have given us quite a few products to give away.
We will
over
be
the
year.
Giving
more of these away, different ones, yes.
With some of their newer products, and actually we've got some saws, guys, to clean out your tree stand areas with. do some brush work, and there, as you see, we've really mixed those up. You want to pick that out?
I'll pick it out and I'll give it to you.
Okay, sure, because you don't have your glasses on.
I don't have my glasses on. This is going to be a really hard name to read.
No, it's not. It's a Bob Jackson from Bidston Township, so I got you.
I'll get the hard one.
We're going to call and make sure that Bob is indeed over 18 and responsible enough to win this knife, right? Now, there are some things. Are you cleaning out your ice cleats and getting ready to get out there?
I am getting ready. With this cold snap that's now on hand, I think we're going to see some ice in the northern lakes very soon. I wouldn't go into the southern part of the state just yet. Wait a while, but I think it's coming. Yes.
While you're doing that, I think I may try my hand at some squirrel hunting, maybe another day or two of rabbits. But
I might even try that rabbit hunting. That looked good.
Well, and they taste good
year.
too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, look, have a great week.
Yes.
Stay warm, man.
Oh boy, hey, dress warm.
And you stay warm too. For all of us here at WNEP's Pennsylvania Outdoor Life, that's this week's edition of Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. Good luck in the great outdoors.
So long now.
There you go, right in front of the dog. Off and running.
He's on it. There's two of them here.
I only saw the one, and I just got to go out this way.
Pennsylvania Outdoor Life is a local presentation of WNEP TV. We're proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania.